Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm old school, but I keep it funky fresh, y'all. And this is deep, y'all. I'm from the deep, y'all. And what you get is what you motherfucking see.
Welcome back, humans! You know what day it is. My name is Jaime, giving you the vents on headlines that you didn't even know you needed. And with that said, I'd appreciate if you would hit that subscription and turn on those notifications and smash that like button once in a while. And with that said, I got some fucking random vents today. I'm gonna start off with some alien talk, not really alien talk, but like UFO type of talk, because that Michio Kaku guy, was how you say his name, Michio Kaku, that physicist that's making his rounds again, talking about the same old shit again, and same old bullshit that's making rounds about stuff we ain't gonna never fucking see or know. And I want to talk about Biden that he went on Kimmel. I warned you about it when I was talking about the last episode, which they're kind of fucking with right now. They're already fucking been ripping views off and freezing my shit and sending me stupid like warnings. And so I don't know why they do this. Like, I gain a little. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the algorithm. I don't know what it is, but like I'll gain a little momentum, and then like the next day or the next episode, shit'll just be like, and or it'll just like my player would just be like froze. It'll just be sitting like with one number for like a long time, and then it would just fucking go backwards. Like I'll be somewhere and then my shit will just go backwards. But anyways, let me get on with this. Let me get on with this other vent, because that vent don't mean shit. We about to do some serious vent. Don't mean nothing like energy socks, if that means anything. I'll continue. But this Michio Kaku dude, Michio Kaku. That's pretty badass. I'd probably mess up the spelling all the time. I probably will in the timestamps. I'm probably going to fuck it all up. But this guy, like I said, making them rounds again on all the shows and all the podcasts. Not all the shows, but all the podcasts and all that stuff. Talking about this UFO stuff. And he was like on Rogan and everywhere. And again, he's talking all this stuff, like, talking all this bullshit. And like, we supposedly have all this superior technology, and if that rumor is true that we have this like they suppress like technology by 40 years or whatever the plus years is or whatever, and they have this like crazy advanced stuff, like the Lockheed and Martin guy said on his deathbed that if you can imagine it, like we're already doing it. Like if they have that stuff now, why are they still showing us all these blurry pictures? I mean, how many times can we say this till we're blue in the face? Like, all they do is show us these shitty little blurry ass shit. Like, look at this one. Has a little reflection. You can tell it's steel and metallic because the way the sun is reflecting on it. Or all these fucking bullshit ass like ancient alien shows. And I love them stupid shows, and I watch the shit out of them shows, but they're fucking bullshit. They're bullshit. Like, come on, man. Like, all our technology now, you can tell how old a fucking rock is, or whatever. You can fucking carbon date a rock and say this fucking thing is like 1,000,000 days old and tell you what the weather was and shit where the rock was at this time. But yeah, you still can't figure out how to get a clear picture of an alien ship. Come on. I'm supposed to believe that? I'm not going to believe that bullshit. Come on, man. That's like believing Biden's telling the truth. I'll get to that in a minute. It'll be a quick minute, because this dude, this shit is getting annoying. Either you're going to let us know that there really is aliens, or you're going to fucking not. Like, you had an old commercial back in the day with a little kid going in school, and it was like for UNICEF or some shit, and the kid was like a little kid, you're supposed to accept him in school and shit. And then they showed all these other crazy commercials. Come on, when are we going to do this shit, man? If we're going to do it or not. It's not like we're going to freak out. We already see this crazy. I mean, there's a lot of crazy shit happening. I mean, we are going to freak out. But still, it won't last that long, because there'll be some kind of crazy shit happening in the news besides that any damn way. Somebody's going to get beat up. Something's going to happen. Biden's going to say something. He's going to do something and stutter some more shit. Now Pelosi's falling apart. You can see her falling apart. But yeah, anyways, the dude went with fucking, what do you call it? What's his name? What the hell's that guy's name? Kimmel. That's his name. So he went on Kimmel and Man, like I said before, it was some ball cupping Biden ass questions. He even said in the beginning, like, he even got everybody hyped up in the beginning, like he was going to ask some real shit. He goes, so, people are going to get upset if I don't ask you some serious questions. So can I ask you some serious questions? And then he's like, Biden's like, I always like this shit was not scripted. Like, come on, man. That's another Biden. Like, Biden's got me saying that shit more like than anything. And I think it used to be like a Sports Center thing. Like, come on, man. In the beginning, he's like, I'm going to ask you some serious questions if you're okay with it. Like they did not practice that fucking shit a whole bunch of times and inject Biden with like 19 B12 shots to get his ass to fucking just to stay awake and not stutter as much. And they had him hooked up to all kinds of electrodes and shit to keep him awake. Like the shit the fucking Astros used when they had to fucking win the World Series and they cheated. Look it up. The dude's coaching the Tigers now. The guy that fucking cheated for the World Series team is coaching the Tigers. And they can't even win with that dude that cheated. Man, why don't you let him cheat? Football season's a little bit of ways. You should let them cheat too. No. But anyways, that shit was so scripted in the beginning. I hope you don't mind about the serious questions. And then Biden's like, I always enjoy questions from someone intelligent as you, or some fucking other fucking ball cupping bullshit ass scripted ass shit. That was fake as hell. That was super fake, humans. And if you fell for that, you had to be old. I apologize if I offended anybody old that fell for it, because that was come on, that was some scripted ass shit. I always taking questions from someone intelligent, and then the one guy he called us dumb son of a bitch. You're a dumb son of a bitch. Come on, man. But anyways, so he says on a serious note, all due respect, to the families involved in that school shooting and everything, but I'm making fun of the president, not the situation. His situation, not that situation. Anyways, he said he met with the families and everything like that of that, fatal school shooting and everything like that. And then Kimmel comes out, like I said, this shit wasn't scripted, humans. Like right on cue, it was like they practiced this so good. And he comes out and he's like, well, shouldn't all the senators meet with the families? Yeah, that's what they fucking want. They want to fucking be politicized fucking while they're trying to fucking grieve for their lost ones. And fucking, that's what they want to do in their fucking spare time, is be fucking put all through the media in the fucking tug of war to fucking sway votes and some bullshit like that. Come on, man. That's another come on, man. That's some bullshit. I better not get copyright claim for saying so many come on, mans. Because I already got one from some punk ass that don't even do videos anymore. If they don't do videos anymore, you shouldn't get a fucking copyright claim. That's all I'm saying. That's what I wrote in my appeal. Like, come on, man. I even wrote that shit in there. But I'm sure they're gonna have a great time. Like I said, being this crazy shit going on, and the president came. He's like, and then when they brought up the weapons thing, he's like, I had a thing going on and it expired, and nobody would let it go back in because of the, I limit the number of bullets in your magazine and, all this other shit, and it was assault weapons, like everybody goes to the store and just buys assault weapons and shit. Like I don't want to get, like I said, I don't want to go there and get people super angry or whatever, but I'm just saying, like. I know, and then he comes out with this other bullshit line, like where if you interpret it like in Bidenese, it's what I said. If you interpret it in Bidenese, he says something like, "Yeah, he wants us to be able to have weapons, just not good ones." It's like we can have some, but just not like good ones that like are very effective in our own protection. Like, hey, you can have slingshots. But can we have a handgun? Not anymore. It's like, that's the kind of thing. Like what it seemed like when you interpret it in Bidenese. Because like, What are you really saying, man? And then they're going crazy already, trying to bring up this January 6th shit again, and they're fucking blaming Trump. They're blaming Trump already for like everything right now, just so he can't even run. Because they already know, like, even if he don't do it, like, y'all aren't going to win. And you heard drunk ass Pelosi up there. She was like, "We're not care. We're not preparing to lose." Like some crazy, scary ass villain, like a boxing match. Like, I watched boxing like she started talking trash before the fucking boot camp, like the boxing camp started. She was always like, "We're not prepared to lose this fight. You know, we're gonna make weight." She's always like, "We're making weight for this fight." She's already telling y'all they're all gonna rig the shit or win already. Like, we're already gonna win. I'm like, damn, that's scary as hell. That lady looks crazy too. Like, it should be time. Those limit terms are crazy because, like I said, we are victims of their senilisms. If that's even a real term, like we're victims of them just getting old and mentally, you know, and they're still in this job, and we got to listen to them, and that's crazy. I don't like it. It's kind of freaky, man. Like, they're like old, and they look like they would wear like diapers and stuff, and you don't want to say that they do, but they just look like they do. And it's a strong possibility that they do, you know. They're in charge. Like, we got to listen to people in diapers. Think about that. If that was true, like, if that was true that we had to listen to the people in diapers. Man, big babies, right? Big babies. But like I said, they're already blaming him for everything, man. Like, fucking, we get any bad weather, any bad storms, you know, climate change. They're blaming it on him. They used to blame it on Obama. Now they blame it on him. They blamed hurricanes on Obama, I think. But they blamed this shit on him. They were like, you know, because his order, oh, you like his gas prices? Well, because of his gas prices, that's why the gas is so high, because he destroyed the climate. That's what Biden would say, something like that. But yeah, they're bringing up January 6th and shit and all this other crazy shit, just trying to stir up some stuff to try to keep my man from running for president again. And I don't know what's going on. There's people that defend him. There's a lot of things going on. I like these one videos that was talking about where the streets miss Trump. Like, it was crazy because he used to be in a lot of shows and movies. And like I said, reality shows, rap videos. Like, people just wanted him in all shit. He was in Home Alone. He was like in all kinds of fucking movies. And all kinds everywhere. And then when he became president, everybody fucking just was like, nope, I don't like him. Or like, when he said things like America first, like I said, and they said all of a sudden he was a threat to our country for saying things like that. Did he really mean it? Like, I don't know if he really meant it, or was that just like one of his, like I said, did he just, you know, pull this like thing over our eyes where, you know, so he could get, you know, like I said, because our gas was cheap and like, you know, and there was no inflation and like, you know, stuff didn't cost a lot and it wasn't just as crazy and stuff was like just in full supply and it just seemed like things was going pretty good for us and stuff. Like, what if that was just some kind of BS? Like, things were just way better than it is right now. And they were getting really good. Like, prescription medicines were going down at record low numbers. All kinds of crazy things were happening for people and all over the place. Was that just another one of those illusions that were like, you know, so that dude can like do his crazy moves and make all this money? I don't know. But I just think it's crazy what's going on here. So yeah, according to Biden, you know, our economy is like way better. Like, I guess we can afford all this inflation because the economy is doing so good. And he was saying like it's fucking really good. And then he kept saying, I'm not trying to be fascist. You know, he got fascist. And like he kept saying fascist. Like, I don't even know fucking why he just kept bringing that fucking word up. I don't know, man. He was just all the way over the place. All over the place. Then they talk about like taxing the rich will help child care. Like, how about lowering prices on some shit would help with child care too, yo. I don't even know what's going on, man. And then Kimmel, again, like I said, he said, well, you know, Americans don't know what they should know. Like, we're talking like another Kamala statement, like where they're talking like little people, like little kids and shit. I don't know, humans. I just think it was a big BS show, and I'd be upset about it. I don't know what to do about it. I just thought it was really crazy. So he was saying, like I said, they were trying to, I know they probably juiced him up, like I said, with a bunch of B12 to get him juiced, get him all energized. But then it started wearing off towards the end, because when he got towards the end, he started having one of those weird rambling moments where, like when he's talking about, like, I talk to computers and like old shit, like, and goats and all the other weird stories where he'd have these weird rambling stories. Well, it started again. Because during it, I'm not going to play a clip so they don't copyright. Because I'm making fun of them. And they don't like when they make fun of them either. I always get these little, content something. I don't know what the hell it is. It's not a strike yet, but I'm pretty close. Because I like, this dude is easy. Because look what he does every damn day. But like I said, I think his medicine was wearing off. I think it was wearing off, humans. And so he says something like, you turn on your TV, look, our TV's on, dude. We're watching Kimmel. It's already fucking on, okay? And he's all like, turn it on, and he's pointing out and shit. And he fucking says something like, when's the last time you saw a TV commercial with a biracial family in the ads? While describing how good our economy is. So when they were asking about the economy, he had questions about biracial couples in commercial ads. You just turn it on your TV and you'll see what we're doing. Or something like, I don't know, man. It was something weird, humans. It was something weird. And I think we need to pay attention to this man because this man seems to be crumbling right before us. When they say you're playing with a half deck? Well, I think he's starting to lose a couple cards less than the half deck. So we got to pay attention as, more cards fall out. And somebody help him put some of them back in. Please. Please, humans. Somebody help him, whoever worked with him. Somebody put some of them cards back in. And with that said, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And if you did, I would appreciate if you would hit a subscription, smash that like button, and turn on the notifications. Because I'm here twice a week. My name is Jaime. And with that said, this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans. See ya.
Yes,